everyone, welcome back to the Weekly Bees and another episode about leadership and getting into that senior executive role. This is an all too often scenario that we see, particularly when we're coaching senior executives who've got to a senior executive role for the first time. Leadership can be lonely, and how do great leaders avoid isolation? I mean, this is classic. I was dealing with a client a couple of years ago, actually, and I was having a chat to them, and he said, before when I was just a technical lead, I'd come down to the canteen, boom, I'd sit down, people have lunch with me. Now as CEO, I come down to the canteen, same as what I did before, wanting to just have lunch with people, and I sit down at a table, and no one sits next to me. And he said, and it's only because I'm all of a sudden the CEO and people feel, oh, can I go and sit next to me or not? And it's a lonely place, and it can be a lonely place. But how instead of building a wall, do you actually start to build a bridge or build bridges to the organization? Well, one is vulnerability versus oversharing. So let me clarify the difference. You don't have to tell your team everything. In fact, one of the tricks of being a senior executive is knowing what not to say rather than what to say. But you should be honest about maybe the weight of decisions and maybe share the load of the weight of decisions. That makes for a really fantastic and high performing team. The peer pillar is a really good one. Great leaders find sideways support. You can't always vent your frustrations to subordinates or to the board. I mean, that could actually be career limiting sometimes when you do that. But you need a circle of peers, and ideally in other industries who understand the pressures that you're going through without the internal politics. Finally, walk the floor mentality. I see this, new people in senior executive roles just get stuck in their office. The whole thing is it's about physical. Get down there, walk the floors. The more you're visible and you're walking the floors, the more people find that you're going to be approachable, and that in actual fact you will have that bridge to the rest of the organization, which is absolutely critical. And finally, the purpose connection. At the end of the day, it's your role to set a vision for the organization. And one of the best parts of that vision is to understand, why are we doing what we're doing here? And if you're the leader that stays connected to the impact and the reason why things are happening within an organization, that in itself will bring you closer to everyone as well. Love to hear your comments. Love to have a chat to you about it. If you want to, give us a call, drop us a line, and we'll see you next time on the Weekly Bees.